Alright, so this is going to be a Costco sale item review of these seasoned pork back ribs, baby back ribs. It was $4 off per package, so the lighter the package, the better the deal. This was the lowest. I think they were all about 28 to 27 to like 30 something dollars. So yeah, basically you're getting close to a pound of it for free. It's $4.49 a pound. Total price of this was $27.48. Right, sell by September 26, 2025. Today is what? September 23rd, so their shelf life of this isn't very long. Anyways, the grilling instructions here. So remove them from the package, preheat grill to medium high, place ribs on grill and cook over medium high for 12 to 15 minutes. Excuse me. Flip them over and cook for an additional 12 to 15 minutes. Finish cooking on indirect heat on medium high for an additional hour to hour and a half. Temperature should reach 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, I don't have a grill that I can put these on to do that. So I'm going to do it in the little oven. I'm not using the full size oven either. I'm using the little countertop one, which only goes up to 450 degrees. So we'll see how it goes because this says to preheat to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So then you put them in a baking pan that's at least 2 inches in height. Do not use a cookie sheet. And then you bake it at 500 degrees for 20 minutes uncovered. All right. And then after that, remove the pan and then remove the pan from the oven and then cover it with foil. Then reduce the oven temperature to 350 and continue baking for an additional hour and 40 minutes. Temperature should reach 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Ingredients are pork back ribs, what is this? Souvlaki seasoning, salt, which is salt, sugar, spices, dehydrated vegetables, which is red bell pepper, garlic, and onion. Then there's citric acid, silicon dioxide, and yeah, it's made in a facility that processes wheat, soy, peanuts, egg, tree nuts, fish, shellfish, and crustacean, and then sesame seeds. So if you're highly allergic to those, then you might want to be careful because you might have allergic reaction. It says it was packed on September 23rd, so yeah, I got it on the day it was packed. And okay, the usual Costco information and the safe handling stuff that people ignore, but basically you want to cook it properly and all that. Okay, this I mean you can just freeze it because it's just mainly meat and seasoning. But anyways, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna move it into a pan. The thing is, the countertop little oven is kind of limited in size, so how much I can put in there, I don't know, we'll find out. The thing is, they want you to cook it uncovered so that it can kind of, what do you call? You want to like kind of charring or making the outside crispy, right? Like seared. Alright, anyways, so there's that without the thing on. I'm going to go ahead and slide the pan over here. So here's the 2-inch pan. I don't have a, like big baking sheet kind of pan. You know, like the kinds that people put to make cakes or something. So hopefully this should be fine. Alright, anyways, I'm probably going to have to cut it up so that I can fit it better. Maybe I'm going to put them sideways this way. So let me get a knife to do that. Or actually, let me cut it up real quick and then I'll be back and I'll just lay them in the pan so you can see. Alright, so here's what we have. I tried to layer it the best I could so that I could have as much get exposed to the heat as possible. We're going to put this in the oven at 450 since I can't do 500 for 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here we go. Open this up. Alright, it's already preheated. I'll stick that in there. Okay, push that in. And then we'll set the timer for 20 minutes. Right now it had a timer that already started, but we'll set a new one. Give me a second. Alright, so there we go. Reset the timer for 20 minutes. We'll be back, cover it with foil, and then we'll continue cooking it for an hour and 40 minutes at 350, I believe. Alright, the timer's done, so let's pull it out of the oven, cover it with some foil, and then stick it back in at 350. Alright, so we'll grab that. Alright, let me do this without the camera in my way. Alright, as you can see, the skin got a little dried out. I think if it was 500 degrees, it would have cooked a bit more, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and cover this now. Okay. The part that's sticking up makes it too hard to, I don't know, it won't wrap completely around, but let's see. Hopefully it will be okay. It's going to have a little bit of a vent but if it's too vented, it's gonna dry out. So you want to try and get all the edges covered. The outside edge of this tray is not very hot, but the meat itself is, so be careful. Okay, so I'm just gonna, well, maybe I can push the tray in a little. There we go. That worked. Alright, so there we go. We got the entire tray all wrapped up, ready to go, so we'll stick it back in the oven. Alright, so it's at 350. It said to do 1 hour and 40 minutes. This oven only goes to 1 hour and 30 minutes, so I'm going to put 10 minutes first, and then we will do the other hour and 30 minutes. So we'll see you guys when it's done cooking. Alright, it's already done. Stop beeping at me. There we go. So after those 10 minutes, we'll do another hour and 30 minutes. Alright, see you guys when they're done baking. Alright, so they finished baking. Let's take them out. Alright, oh, I hear it still like bubbling or sizzling in there. Here we go, this is what it looks like. I wonder why they want you to like give it that crust and then after that like just bake it to where it's steamed out. You can see all the liquid in there, so if you were to like cook it the other way, it would have basically I mean, in a regular cookie sheet, it would, all the juice would have spilled out. Let's go ahead and try this one that was more dried. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, I mean, obviously it's hot. It was cooked to 350 degrees for over an hour. This is what it looks like inside. Okay. Alright. There we go. And we're going to give it a try after it cools a bit because I'm not going to burn myself trying to eat this while it's burning hot. Okay, so we'll let it go for a little bit. I'll give you guys a closer view and then we'll give them a try. So there you go, nice hot and steamy. Oh, now you guys can't see anything. All right, give me a second, we'll let it cool a little bit and give it a try. All right, so here's a better view. I don't know if you can hear, it's like still like an hear that? Let me close this window, maybe you can hear it better. There you go. It's still making some bubbly sounds. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and try this. Hopefully I won't burn myself. It's still pretty hot. Nice and tender. Comes off the bone very nicely. Okay. It's not like it falls off the bone, which actually I prefer. I prefer it this way because usually when it falls off the bone, the meat is more dry. Not as good. So this, it kind of still holds together, but at the same time, when you can easily pull it off the bone. Has a little chew to it, which I like. Obviously, if you like it more falling off the bone, you can cook it longer. But yeah. Describing the seasoning. I don't know. Did it have a list of ingredients on there? I think I read it, right? They kind of don't really say what the spices and seasonings are, so I can't really, I don't know. It's hard to describe the flavor. You're just going to have to try it yourself. But it's pretty good. I would say if you have a barbecue sauce that you like, I would pour that on here. But alone like this, it tastes pretty good. You can see the nice seasoning. If somebody has tried this before and you can kind of describe the flavor, because I suck at describing those like different spices. I don't know what spice that is. And I can't think of something else that I've eaten that has this flavor. But it's kind of a mix of several different spices. I think like black pepper, maybe kind of like a oregano or something. But yeah, very tasty. Alright? If you haven't had these before, give them a try. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.